I'm going to start out with some what I consider very good news. Visitation from Ireland into Massachusetts increased by double digits last year. And more importantly, our market share increased also by double digits. And let's hope that's a trend that's going to continue into the future. And may I just take this opportunity to thank everybody here, because without your help, without the support of the trade, we couldn't do it. So we're very appreciative of all your support. I just want to focus very briefly on family-friendly holidays. Whether you have people going into Boston for a city break, or you have them going out of Boston down to Cape Cod as two-center holiday, there's plenty of things to do for young children and teenagers. Michelle Jackson did a fam trip last October, and she brought her young son, and she said the highlight of that event was the urban bike ride, which was a sightseeing tour of the city. She said her son absolutely loved it, so that's certainly something to remember. Then when you go down to the Cape, you've got so much going on down there. You have miles upon miles of beautiful sandy, pristine beaches. My personal favorite thing to do when I go down is to walk along the national seashore. You could walk for miles and never see another person, and it's really very, very good for the soul. But I know that's not going to suit families with young children, because they want to be so much more active. There's a lot of water sports down there. You have fishing, you've kayaking, you've got cycling, and plenty to keep young families occupied. Ease of access getting from Ireland into Massachusetts. Aer Lingus operate 21 flights a week, double daily out of Dublin, and once a day daily flight out of Shannon. And more good news for us is that the Shannon flight is going to increase by 20% during the summer months, so we're very happy with that. One other point, this is going to sound terribly strange, but anyway, I'm going to highlight an upcoming service Aer Lingus are commencing in September, and that's their flight from Dublin to Hartford. Now, Hartford is in Connecticut, but it borders the Massachusetts border. And it will take you less than 30 minutes to drive from Hartford, Connecticut to Springfield, Massachusetts. And again, going into my theme of family-friendly holidays, Springfield, Massachusetts is the capital of the central Massachusetts area. And just to put it into a little bit more context, it's going to take you 90 minutes to drive from Boston to Springfield, 30 minutes from Hartford. When you get to Springfield, for the sports enthusiasts, it's the home of the Basketball Hall of Fame, but also it has the Six Flags Adventure Park, and then for the younger children, you've got the Looney Tunes Movie Town, and you've got Kidsopolis. So something for everybody. Also, anybody here that has young children may well be familiar with Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss was a children's story writer. He wrote The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and he also wrote the Cat in the Hat. Well, they're opening a museum in June of this year, and that is going to be a type of interactive exhibition, which will be very appealing for small children. The other area I'd like to highlight that has difficult enough to get from Boston is Western Massachusetts, the Berkshires. You're looking at a 2.5-hour drive from Boston. Again, from Hartford, it's an hour and 10 minutes. And it just opens up that whole Western Massachusetts area. Now, most of you are probably familiar with Western Massachusetts as a fall foliage type of destination, but in reality, it is a year-round destination. In the wintertime, you have the winter sports like the snowshoeing, the cross-country skiing. Also, the Berkshires is the spa capital of New England, so there's lots of very nice spa hotels, It's quintessential New England, so you've got the little inns, great for romantic holidays, any time of year, and very, very pleasant during the winter time. In the summertime, you also have Tanglewood, which is an open air music venue. It's the summer home for the Boston Symphony, but that aside, they run concerts right through the summer. I know that James Taylor does a concert there every year. And also to appeal to the younger folk, they have what they call Jacob's Pillow, which is a dance, again, an interactive exhibition, and children just love it. Now, I'm sure I've gone way over my time, and I just want to thank you for your attention, and I will follow up with an email to everybody with details on what I've talked about. So thank you again.